A man, one of 5,000 humans aboard a spaceship bound for the second habitable planet, enters a storage room and dons a spacesuit. With tears in his eyes, he opens the hatch and steps out into the vast darkness of space, realizing he can never return to Earth. The ship had encountered an asteroid field midway through its journey, and the man's hibernation pod was prematurely awakened. After a brief moment to gather himself, he sets out to find his companions, only to discover that he's utterly alone. He rushes to the ship's bow and peers out the window, seeing no planets in sight. In a panic, he asks the ship about their current location, only to be informed that they have only been traveling for 30 years and still have 90 years left until they reach their destination. The man, overwhelmed with despair, tries to contact Earth, but learns that it will take 18 years for his message to reach them, and over 50 years to receive a response. Desperate for help, he attempts to wake the crew but lacks the necessary permissions. Fortunately, as an engineer himself, he manages to find the hibernation pod repair manual. After some tinkering, he climbs back into his pod, hoping to return to hibernation. However, despite his efforts, he remains awake. As he aimlessly wanders the ship, he is startled to see someone waving at him. Upon closer inspection, he realizes it is the ship's robotic bartender. During their conversation, the bartender advises him not to dwell on his troubles and to enjoy the present moment instead. The man has an epiphany and decides to break into the wealthy passenger area, indulging in unbridled pleasure. However, nothing can stave off the overwhelming loneliness that consumes him. He even contemplates stepping outside the ship without his protective suit, but his survival instinct ultimately prevails. It is in this moment that he discovers Daisy. After conducting some research, he concludes that she is perfect. As he pores over the hibernation pod repair manual, a sinister idea begins to take shape in his mind.